Welcome to this explainer. Today we're dissecting a seriously fascinating masterclass case study. We're looking at exactly how to merge completely rigorous academic standards with genuine on-the-ground grassroots humanitarian impact. If you've ever wondered how high-level educational consulting can actually translate into running a life-changing nonprofit, well, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to break down the professional blueprint of a leader who's out there operating at the absolute highest levels of school compliance in Dubai, while at the exact same time running a foundation providing critical aid and education back in India.
And it all starts with this idea. Education is the most powerful tool to transform individuals and societies, right? It's not just some catchy slogan. This is literally the core operating philosophy driving Dr. Abul Qasim Ayub Islahi. As a PhD in education, with over 25 years of hardcore experience across both the UAE and India, his career is the exact blueprint we're unpacking today. Looking at this through the lens of an experienced educational consultant, we'll see exactly how he made the leap from classroom teaching straight into foundation management. It just goes to show that the skills you forge in school administration, they are the exact same tools you need to transform societies from the ground up.
Okay, so here's our roadmap. Number 1, balancing academia and humanitarian work. Number 2, values in modern classroom instruction. Number 3, school compliance and quality assurance. Number 4, scaling operations and nonprofit fundraising. And finally, number 5, the blueprint for educational leadership. Let's get right into it. Section 1, balancing academia and humanitarian work. Just take a look at this timeline. It brilliantly maps out his strategic evolution from a grassroots nonprofit founder in India to taking on high-level academic leadership in Dubai. Back in 2009, Dr. Islahi founded the Farhan Educational Welfare Foundation. Then, literally just a year later in 2010, he steps up as the managing director of the Farhan Public School for Community Development in Siddharth Nagar, Uttar Pradesh. But here's the kicker. He didn't just stay in local administration. Fast forward to 2021, and he's taking on the role of head of the Arabic and Islamic department at Buds Public School in Dubai. It's a perfect roadmap of how a social entrepreneur builds these parallel tracks of massive impact.
Now, I want you to notice the absolute extreme contrast here. Over on the left, you've got the super-structured world of Dubai school leadership. We're talking strict KHDA compliance, rigid Ministry of Education standards, precise teacher mentoring. But then, on the right side, you've got this gritty, grassroots humanitarian work, managing an FCRA-certified nonprofit, coordinating medical camps, installing hand pumps. I mean, taking the intense organizational discipline of Dubai regulators and applying it to putting hand pumps into Uttar Pradesh, that is no small feat. Navigating that crazy dichotomy is absolutely the hallmark of a top-tier educational consultant.
All right, moving on to Section 2. Values in modern classroom instruction.
So, for anyone in educational consulting, this next point is absolutely crucial. You need a deep ethical foundation, like degrees in Islamic studies and Sharia, to design a curriculum that actually builds character, not just test scores. Dr. Islahi uses his BA and MA in Islamic studies from Jamia Millia Islamia to really anchor his strategic planning in strong moral values. It proves that modern curriculum development doesn't happen in a vacuum. It has to be deeply tied to actual community welfare. Think about what it takes to lead a department from kindergarten all the way up to grade 12. It requires an incredible amount of adaptability. It's not just about throwing vibrant events like organizing Arabic Week or Islamic Week, or hosting Quran competitions to keep the curriculum culturally resonant. No, it's about pairing all of that cultural engagement with hard, monitorable data. This is exactly how Islamic values can actively guide modern classroom instruction while making sure specific, tracked intervention plans mean literally no student gets left behind.
Next up, Section 3. School compliance and quality assurance.
Now, if you work anywhere near education consulting, you already know all about KHDA and DSIB compliance. It is the absolute gold standard of school regulatory frameworks in the UAE. It's the system used to build those robust assessment plans and really guarantee a school is inspection ready. Mastering these incredibly strict ministry standards gives you this invaluable skill set that is absolutely perfect for driving quality assurance at literally any educational institution in the world. It forces you as an administrator to be completely proactive. You're relying on hard assessment data, not just guesswork.
And you can really think of this as the ultimate internal consulting loop. You're conducting regular lesson observations, providing hands-on teacher coaching and mentoring, developing precise assessment data analysis, and coordinating continuous inspection prep. What Dr. Islahi does is take this highly tuned, almost corporate-level school improvement planning from his day job in Dubai, and he acts as an internal consultant for his own foundation back in India.
By applying those exact same rigorous compliance metrics to Farhan Public School, he guarantees his grassroots community project operates with world-class quality assurance. It's honestly a real game changer.
Which brings us to Section 4, Scaling Operations and Nonprofit Fundraising.
Over 50. That is the number of specialized teacher training workshops he has personally conducted, really cementing his role as an educational leader. Because look, it's not just about managing a school. This is how you actually multiply your impact, by teaching the teachers. That's a core function of any good educational consultant. You build the capacity of your workforce so the institution can actually thrive on its own.
Over 500. That's how many continuous professional development sessions he's attended. To lead effectively, an educational consultant literally has to be a relentless, lifelong learner. Doing over 500 CPD sessions, that is a massive, massive commitment to staying at the absolute cutting edge of educational policies, operations, and strategic planning.
Now get this one. Over 50,000, we're talking more than 50,000 food packets distributed to families in need through the Farhan Educational Welfare Foundation. To put that in perspective, that's enough to feed a small city. This is exactly what happens when you take the logistical precision of academic administration and apply it directly to donor relations. As it turns out, having a total mastery of bureaucratic paperwork and compliance, it's actually the secret weapon for massive humanitarian food distribution. Who knew, right?
So, pulling from all that experience, here is your 4-step consulting playbook for managing school operations while scaling nonprofit fundraising. First up, establish quality assurance systems. Get your data in order. Step 2, drive curriculum innovation so the education is modern, engaging, and value-driven. Step 3, take that success and use it to lead fundraising and donor relations. And finally, Step 4, oversee humanitarian projects by applying that newly built infrastructure directly to relief work. Boom, that's the whole shebang.
Finally, Section 5, the blueprint for educational leadership.
Let's look at the overarching takeaway of this masterclass: transforming lives through education, leadership, and service. This one powerful slogan just perfectly encapsulates his entire 25-year mission to empower students, teachers, and marginalized communities all at the same time. It proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that an academic leader armed with serious regulatory compliance knowledge and curriculum design skills can become an absolutely formidable social entrepreneur. You can move so far beyond the four walls of a classroom.
So as we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with this final thought. How will you use your professional expertise to transform your community? Whether you're totally deep in data analysis or teacher coaching or dealing with strict regulatory compliance, how can you bridge that academic or professional rigor to create meaningful, lasting humanitarian impact? Dr. Islahi's journey proves that the skills we grind out in our day jobs might just be the exact tools we need to change the world. Thank you so much for joining me today, and hey, keep learning.